Welcome back to day 3 of the Siege Madness tournament. This is the last round of round 1. We'll be going into round 2s and the eliminations after this. We have Spicy Pepper versus CM Flat Sticks. Betting favorite, Spicy Pepper. How do you go into this game?
Man, a lot of confidence, you know. I know I can put him down, but just my aim will do it. I don't know. We'll see.
We see. Colin, you have not been here for a lot of the tournament stuff. How do you feel going into this?
Not super confident. If I win, then Chris should be ashamed of himself.
I see. Blake, do you have any questions? Or are you good?
I believe I'm good. I'm ready to get this started.
All right, Chris, you were the betting favorite, so we're gonna let you call the coin toss. Call it when I say go. Go.
Tails.
And it will be a heads. Colin, you're gonna be able to call if you want to attack or defend first. Defend. All right.
Yeah.
Both of you just go into the party chat and mute everybody, and then we will begin the match.
Alright.
Alright. Just gonna assume they both muted. We're gonna start it up.
Let's get her started.
Make sure to let the Siege chat know stream is up.
Hey, just to make sure neither of y'all can hear us, right? Unmute your mic if you can.
Yeah. Alright, you got him.
Okay, should be good.
Uh-huh. So ping is not looking good for Colin currently at 234.
A consistent 234 as well.
You know, it's not one of them. Oh, and it's actually only rising. And it's going up higher. You know, we might not even see a match happen, you know, we might just see. It keeps
Let's get a little insider
like
spectate. See what he's looking like on his screen.
Alright. Looking a little choppy.
Staying
Staying at the 680, he can't even get to the window.
Maybe this will work to his advantage here.
Maybe he can just teleport around.
I'm thinking so.
You know, whenever I'd lag around, you know, my strategies were always just turning off my phone Wi-Fi, and then fix it, amazing charms, or yelling at my parents to stop enjoying anything they're doing.
I like that one. That one was my favorite.
One of the strats that always worked.
10 seconds remaining.
Now we can see his Wi-Fi's improved. Oh, never mind, it's going back up. I was gonna say it improved to 230. He seems to be a little frozen.
Use a bomb.
I think Chris is going to do the first zero play of the tournament here.
Listen, we're also seeing a frost play as well. Nothing out of the ordinary. A lot of people
Yeah.
using the frost. Funny enough, with all this frost play, no one's hit a frost trap yet.
Atlanta, I forgot to ask you, are you taking Chris to sweep this round or no?
With the conditions that are going on, yes, a sweep. I think the even.
I'm thinking a sweep as well. I'm thinking even without the condition.
I think. I don't even know if this game will go to 4 rounds. I see a lag out occurring.
I would agree.
That is, I could just see so many situations that CM Flat Six is going to be caught in a situation where he's frozen in place and he's just going to get gunned down. He was already at a disadvantage before the lag, playing one of the more high-skilled players. So, we'll see. I think we might see one of the other few sweeps of the 1v1 tournament happen right now.
How is Colin's Wi-Fi looking now?
We're getting a 564. It's staying up at triple digits. We have not seen a double-digit ping at all.
He doesn't look like he's lagging as much as I thought he would at this level.
Now I'm wondering if like the lag for the most part is probably for hit reg, not much of his movement. So he might actually get some shots on him, but not actually even hit him. Now Chris is playing this pretty smart. He's just pretty much encircling him, droning out the area. Getting
Chris
full
is playing
sideline.
this way too smart for the man's lag level.
Now, they both know they're in this little bridge area. But Chris is going to dodge out with these. Now, I'm actually impressed with his reaction time, considering the lag. Now, I'm not sure what the lags... It might look even worse on his end, but on our end, it doesn't look half bad.
You know what they say is ping is just a number, man. Ping is just a number.
Oh, and Chris is actually going to get some shots in on him, not get the kill.
That was
He's actually going to
just
push in.
terrible aim.
Going to get the easy kill without him even seeing him.
Stepped up on that one. That aim was pretty atrocious there for a little bit.
Yeah, I blame him for not using the MP7 on that gun. You know, you're using the wrong gun on Zero, you know.
That is true.
If you get an opportunity to get an MP7 and a 1.5 together, you take that chance.
Every time. Every time. And Chris is going to bring Malusi here too. This is a good play. I've been waiting for someone to play Malusi the whole
I
tournament.
think it's one of the more excellent choices. Especially, I'm pretty sure she has barbed wire as well. That's just so many areas of the map getting locked up with sound cues.
Sound cues and basically just large pieces of barbed wire, bulletproof barbed wire.
Attackers locate and defuse
and-
many
Oh,
bombs.
With a pretty
Text.
solid gun with rotation ability.
Yes. The only downside I think is the MP5. You get the MP5, but not a 1.5. Also,
A 1.5 would make her a must-have on a ranked squad.
her speed is a little questionable. I'm pretty sure she's a 3 armor 1 speed.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Yep, she is, and she's one of those three. She's one of those 3 armor 1 speeds that just feels way slower than they should be.
Mm.
You know, it's not just like a Doc or a Rook where they're just slow. Like these are talking about slowest of the slow.
Now, one thing I noticed about Chris's gameplay is he's one of the few people that actually just runs red dots.
Attackers are moving to
Yeah,
game.
I'm not really a fan of this aspect of Chris's game with the red dot sight, but you know he does what works for him.
You know, he still gets the kills at the end of the day. I don't believe in the sight. I think it's a little too much stuff in my face.
And the reticle is just too large. Too large.
I'm pretty
for
sure I
my
just
liking.
watched Colin shoot the camera directly and not even kill it. I don't know if that's because of the lag. Because he's still remaining at a 499 ping. I think he might just most of his battles just was against the ping, not really much of the enemy.
Yeah, I'm curious to know how much it's affecting him on his end, and what we're seeing is exactly what he's seeing.
Oh, Chris was almost in harm's way with that
Exactly.
window getting shot out.
Yeah, he was luckily just barely missed those shots right there.
Just gonna take a little break and play a little foosball. Not really worried about the enemy. Might just be having a little fun here. He doesn't really think the enemy is much
He's
of a
gonna
threat
shoot.
to him.
He's gonna take out every single one of those foosball characters. I know that for a fact.
I don't think Colin's much aware of what's going on in the room. I think Spicy feels a little really comfortable. He knows that these Malusis. Oh, he's actually gonna jump in. This is gonna make Chris press him. Chris is gonna let him have it. Spicy's pretty. Got him where he wants him, just stuck in this 2 spot. And he's gonna go pistols only and just kill him. All around just disrespecting his game.
Chris is here. He's on the clock, man. He's got things to do. He wants to sweep this round and get it over with.
He wants to just show off that, like, there's levels to this. He wants to just win in fashion, you know.
This is a win-win situation for both parties here. Although Colin may take the L here, he gets to play people that are more his speed in the next round.
But unfortunately, his Wi-Fi will not get any better going to the losers bracket.
That is true. That'll take
We're gonna be
that.
seeing a recruit. Oh,
First
Just
recruit. Oh, he
like-
switches off.
Defenders
been the first
protect
recruit play of
bombs
the tournament there.
defused by attackers.
be one of the more disrespectful things that happen. Now, I like the smoke play, but we have. I'm not sure if we've ever seen any shotgun play in the 1v1s yet. This might be one of the first shotguns to be used.
I believe it is. Yeah, we didn't see one with Reese on Pulse, and maybe an attacker shotgun somewhere with Amaru. I would think maybe Tyler might have done a shotgun there, but either way, he got
Seconds remaining.
beat pretty soundly.
Senselessly. Now,
5 seconds left.
I don't really agree with shotguns for the most part, because if you're facing a long angle in A,
Attackers must locate
you know, you're
and
pretty
defuse the
fucked.
bomb.
You can shoot a shotgun all you want, but it's probably gonna do 30 damage.
What do you think about that reinforcement right there by that window? Usually players are shooting that out.
I think he doesn't want to risk getting shot through it, but not one of the best spots, not in my opinion. But I don't think
I
it will have
think-
little to no effect because he's not even pushing that way.
That is true.
Now we're gonna have Spicy Bean entering in 360 in a little bit, doing a little freestyle. Now with this soft wall right here, we see right in front of us, he can just buck that up pretty easily. Get instant access. to the room.
We've seen this wall be soft through many rounds of this tournament. Not many people are reinforcing it. I don't agree with at all. I know me personally, I would
really-
be reinforcing that wall.
Oh, he's gonna buck it instantly. See him now. It'd be wise for Colin to switch to his Uzi if he's planning on holding these long angles. Because even holding this angle with a shotgun, it will do little to no damage. He'd also be wise to be shooting out these drones. Spice is gonna be rotating into the bridge, and he'll probably,
Brady-
once he sees him in Kid's bedroom, he's probably gonna buck that wall.
Colin here is just letting Brady have free control of this map. He's just pinched in his own little corner.
It's not a good idea at all, especially with a player that knows where to pick you apart if you stay somewhere. But he's gonna rotate around, and this kind of catches Chris off guard. He needs to redraw and figure out where the hell he is. Oh, and he's gonna finally locate him. Chris is gonna take this opportunity just to lock down Kid's bedroom, take it for his own. Looks like Colin's completely clueless about where he even is. Chris is gonna rotate around the A. Finally see him. Colin's still unaware where he is. Chris, once again, me saying this long angle. I mean, sure you're getting shots in, but it's a crazy
Hey.
thing to do.
Hey, he did some damage there from that long distance.
do
That's
some
a good
damage.
chunk of damage, honestly.
You know, he should have planted, you know. Oh, and Chris shotguns him down. Just putting him down out of his misery. Now, I think that round went on a little too long. I don't know
Did you
if
see did you see the Chris there shake his head a little bit at the end? Yeah, there he
little
goes.
bit of it. Yeah, it just took way. It looked like he was playing with his food. I don't. A little too long for my liking.
Chris is droning a little bit. You know, I think he wants to stay prepped for these next rounds up and coming, where he is going to have to drone and be prepared.
Let's see now. I don't know if Colin's playing with the headset on, but it just seems he had no clue where he was the entire time.
You gotta also think that the lag may be a very solid factor on his end.
We're seeing a Montagne. Okay, I was about to say. If I was seeing Montagne play with the 500 ping player, I've seen everything.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
You
Let's
gotta
see
think with a 500 ping, is that shield even there? Is it really even there?
There might not be a shield there. You could be looking right at him and he'll just knife you from 10 feet away.
That's what I agree.
I think we might see some pretty cool gameplay with the Solace.
Bomb located by attackers.
No, I don't think it'll get that far, Ed. Chris
Don't
seems
believe
to be
so.
breaking every window. He'll be ready for a peek. I'm thinking Chris peeks here.
Solace is an absolute menace for these 1v1
10
tournaments
seconds
because like
left.
there's no intel surviving against one of these.
5
We
seconds
haven't
left.
seen any. This is our first Solace play of the tournament.
Solace catching someone on their phones just as dangerous because that's the only other person on the map with you. If you're gonna go for a peek, can be futile just because
We've seen many people spawn over here on the west side of the map here. Not many people are
see the-
spawning the very peakable spot over here in the southeast.
This is the safe option. Take the safe route.
It's a long route and it gets you right to that window. Very popular window in a 1v1.
Looks like Chris might try to play vertical.
I don't believe Colin will throw this plant for a long while.
I think that's just about being a new player. They just play way too slow.
Which it might work to his advantage a little bit here because Chris will be looking with Solace.
Yeah, but the problem is Chris has already used 2 of his impacts. He's gonna have to get lucky and just wall banging. Sometimes it doesn't work. You just end up hitting a wood frame over and over again. But he's gonna locate that little hard breacher, so he knows he's around here. Now Chris is only gonna be able to see him once he plants, and every second he doesn't see him anywhere, it's just gonna scare him even more to get upstairs. We're gonna see probably a flank
Colin
here.
could be in danger here if he
But I
doesn't have his
think
headset on.
Colin kind of a little aware with it. Colin seems to be in circles here, just hearing sounds of movement.
He
but no
hears
enemy.
something.
See, my biggest confusion here is that with the hard breach, even though he's buck, just use your
Yeah.
ability. Okay, so he's gonna locate him and he's gonna start shooting him now. He's not gonna go for the shoot, and he's
Attackers
gonna
are
just go
activating
upstairs.
bomb diffuser.
He's gonna wallbang the wall right above him. He's gonna gun down Buck a little bit. Colin is in a
Defenders
tough
have eyes on the
situation.
diffuser. Attackers need to protect it.
Ooh, with this rappel, he could be in danger.
Colin would be unwise to move his head in that window at all.
Discovered.
Chris just massacres his body.
Shooting the sky into a red mist. So that's pretty much just a win for Chris here. No claymores to worry about. Just gonna get the dub. This pretty much what was expected, if we're being honest.
Pretty
here.
expected and heavily expected after the amount of lag.
Yeah, because we're still seeing 500. But I will give him credit. I've never seen a man have 500 ping for a 4-round game and not lag out.
So he really won. I think I'm gonna enter this as a Colin Moody win here.
Yes, he's got a bend don't break type of Wi-Fi.
And don't break. I like it. So with that, Chris W, our first round has been completed. Chris will play Michael in the second round, and Colin will play Logan Kehoe in the first round of the losers bracket. All right. Well, I'm gonna
Right.
start it off with Colin. It seemed that you were experiencing some heavy lag in that 1v1. How much did that affect this match?
I think I would have swept him if I wasn't lagging. So
I see.
when I saw the
That's-
camera and the camera wouldn't die, I knew I was in trouble.
We watched that. We witnessed that happen.
Yeah, just the lag. That was it.
Chris, here going into this match, you were a heavy favorite. You did what was expected of you. How does that make you feel going into the later rounds?
I wanted some competition, could have helped me in the next round. But
I hear
We'll
you.
be facing
I
Michael
played my
next.
game.
Do you think Michael was any competition?
Michael, I feel like he's gonna play like Kasten and all them, just crouch around the whole building. So, what I'll be expecting over time.
Would you call him some easy pickings?
Easy of the pickings,
Oh, I see.
Man, I can play recruit on that kid. Come on now.
we almost had a recruit open on attack before switching to the Buck last second. Now I have a question for you, Colin, for your Buck play.
Oh yeah.
Now you used the breaching ability, that gadget, to open up that soft wall. Now,
Yeah.
why didn't you use the Buck shotgun?
To be honest, I'm not that good, and I didn't even really think about that.
Let's see. All right,
probably
thank y'all
would've got
both
that
for.
Colin,
Thank
by
you
the
both
way,
for-
you will be facing Logan in the first round of the losers bracket.
Alright.
What do you think about Logan? What do you think about
Is that
his play?
easy pickings?
Very easy. Yo.
Mhm.
He'll get
Easy
swept.
pickings. You heard it here first. You heard it
Oh,
here
depends
first,
if I'm
Logan.
lagging or
Colin
not.
Moody is ready to go.
Alright,
Give me
we're gonna
50
pause the
ping,
stream here.
and it's game over.
We're gonna pause the stream and get the next contestants in, and we'll be right back. Alright, we are back with a familiar face who just played, and now we're playing in the elimination bracket with Snack Pack versus CM Flat Sticks. Can we get an audio check from both of them?
Yep, check.
Mic check. Hear me?
Blake?
Both good.
Blake's beginning.
Both good.
Alright. Alright, CM Flats, you just took it now. Are you planning on coming back from this?
For sure.
Alright.
Hopefully the team gets a
No.
little bit better.
I hope so.
I would advise
too.
turning
Now-
off your phone Wi-Fi. That seems to help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or yelling at family members. Yell at your family members. Tell them to get off. Just let them just read a book or stare at the wall.
But tell him you need 10 minutes. Sweep Logan real quick, and you'll be all good.
Now, Logan, I got some controversial questions for you.
Okay, I've got some answers for those controversial
All right.
questions.
So, your latest opponent trash talked you after giving you a good luck. Now, how does that make you feel?
Well, I honestly just feel bad for Colin. I mean, after hearing that and what that did to me on the inside, it killed something on the inside, and Colin's about to get whatever's gonna come out of me now.
I see. CM Flat Six may be in a heap of trouble
Yeah.
after Logan found newfound motivation.
I thought
Disrespected.
I was gonna go easy on Colin, but every time I see Colin, I just see Michael, and so it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy.
All right, now Logan, you are the betting favorite here, so we're gonna let you call the heads or tails when I say go.
Okay.
Go.
Heads.
And it will be heads. You get to choose attacking or defense first.
I'll take defending.
All right. Now you guys just both mute your mics, and we will begin the match.
Good luck to both of y'all.
I'm not even gonna say anything bad to Colin before I mute my mic.
All right. I just figure both of them are muted, and we're gonna start the match now.
Who are you taking in this game, Landon? Assuming there is no lag.
Well, I'm assuming there's lag.
Okay.
With or without lag, I'm taking Logan for the victory.
I hear you.
You know, I just don't think Logan just has that rage of Michael's disrespect. He's just gonna any enemy he sees, he just envisions a Spyro right in front of him.
Yeah, if I was
Oh.
Michael, I would be a little
Breaking
scared.
news here: we see CM Flatstick with 83 ping. If he's able to keep this up, we might have a new game on our hands.
Knowing this, what are you taking now?
I still take Logan, but I think a couple rounds might go to Colin.
I'm gonna be a little bold here. I'm saying a Logan
Defenders,
Kehoe
protect your
4-0
bombs from being defused
sweep.
by attackers.
A sweep. Now,
Look at that
sweeps
reflex
don't
D.
really come around. Now, I'm not sure what the statistics are, but has there only been 2 sweeps
There's been
or
2
3
sweeps so far. It was
Alright,
the
yes.
last round,
Attackers have discovered the location
and
of a
who
bomb.
else swept? You swept.
Well,
You
I
swept.
swept.
Pal. Those were the only 2
Who else?
sweeps. There's no more
No,
sweeps.
Mason got a sweep. Mason got a sweep.
10 seconds to go.
Who did Mason sweep? Brady?
Mason swept Brady.
Brady didn't win a round?
He did not win around.
Then there has been 3 sweeps.
Attackers are moving.
Ooh, is that
No,
a
it's all-
peak? Is that a peak here?
And he's in the right spot too. Now we could see the spawn peak right here. It's setting up for it. Actually, go for it. They're both gonna hit each other up a lot.
Logan had that in the bag, just missed the shot.
He's practiced his name on the ground after a battle. Maybe he's just trying to divert him with that sound cue. Now CM has
Oh,
the
Logan's
grenades.
pinched up here. If I was calling here, I would just be on straight to objective, and I'd get that plant down.
That might be what he's trying to do right now. But Snack Pack's gonna double back, try to get back to the room, lock things down. Actually, he's probably gonna remain downstairs, and he might try to blow up through below, but I wouldn't have thrown the nitro cell yet.
Where is that nitro?
I
On
believe
top
it's on
floor.
that window right below it. It's going to be right on that window entryway, and I think he might try to play vertical, but if I do that, I would have kept the nitro cell in inventory. Now he's going to see the plan happen, and it's going to be too late for him to just pick up this and throw it back down. But CM's going to undo the thing, and that might get him killed. Oh, Logan.
Logan misses an opportunity there. Dude, is this going to be a window nitro to play?
Now both of them are right below each other. Oh, we might see a run out. Stackpack's gonna get the kill now.
What a run out from Logan.
I don't know if it was the highest IQ play from Logan, but luckily he was in the right place at the right time.
There's that nitro cell throw. What a throw. Oh my goodness.
Now we've had.
Throw
Now
it,
I
throw
want
it
to pay
to
attention
Matt.
to this nitro cell. I want to pay attention to this nitro cell right here. Now we see
Bomb
this thing.
defusing attempt failed. Defenders win.
Beautiful throw.
That's about it. Beautiful throw.
That is textbook. Textbook
No, I
what you
would-
want to do.
Now he did have that nitro cell ready for a pulse-like play, but I think he was just afraid that he was sticking the plan out.
Logan talked to me yesterday about playing a little vertical Valkyrie play and using the cameras as your intel to throw to a nitro cell, but unfortunately he didn't use it to perfection there.
Should have kept the nitro cell with them. Now we're seeing Amaru gameplay.
Seems like
This
Logan
not
is
uncommon.
pretty confident here in this game with Colin. Logan and Colin have been on the ranked squad together, the golf sucker squad, and he seems very confident.
We
in his
could
ability.
see our first Frost trap with these Amarus, but I believe that maybe if Logan catches a Frost, that he might switch off Amaru.
If Logan doesn't go up here with his drone and plays it safe, and
We could
doesn't
see a first
locate a
Frost trap kill.
trap, he may locate a Frost trap here though.
Oh, he's yet to see the Frost. Oh, but now he's gonna see it. Okay.
10 seconds left
Now
before
this is gonna put him into a little fear. He needs to know that these entryways don't have Frost traps on them, and he knows that window doesn't have one still. Colin is
attackers are
little
heading out to defuse
does
the bomb.
ignore the drone. That might be a huge detriment to him.
Yeah, this drone could really help him out here if he destroyed it.
Oh, he's gonna beeline it straight to this. Oh, I thought he was gonna go through that window, but he's gonna open up this doorway window. Do you think he might go through hatch?
He could go through hatch. I don't think Colin would be ready for that one.
Or Colin's gonna be a bad situation if he gets up there because he has no rotate holes. Only that shotgun.
His nearest drop mat is by the foosball table, I
He's gonna
believe.
drone it out. He knows he's aware it's clear now. He just wants to check his flanks. Colin's gonna check the sectors of his map, just making sure. Area's clear. He's gonna see that drone. Try to shoot it. And he will actually hit it.
Logan has all the intel here.
No, I think Logan should have been in there yesterday, as some people would say. And he might not try the hatch. Now he knows it's clear there again. Oh, he actually did not get that drone. So he still has both in his arsenal. He's aware it's clear. He's gonna attempt entry. Colin's gonna hear noise, but not sure where it came from. Logan's gonna get some shots in, let him have it, get the headshot, and we'll win the round.
Colin seems very unsure of himself in this game. Not really knowing what's going on.
Yeah, kind of spinning in circles.
Colin is 0-6 in his last 6 matches.
Now being swept 2 times in a row, that's something.
They'd be pretty detrimental. We may not see him back again for another 1v1. I hope he would come back. But with two decisive L's, we don't know.
Questions his future in the game. I'm wondering how the game would have turned out if Colin's
Attackers
Wi-Fi
need to
was a little
locate
better
and
for
defuse
Chris's
bomb.
game.
Oh,
Do you think we would have seen more of the same?
I think we would have seen more of the same. I think the lag was merely just an excuse.
Now we're seeing another shotgun on defense.
So as this game stands, Logan will play the loser of Chris versus Michael. And Colin would be eliminated. This is an elimination game for Colin. However, if this
Now, Chris
changes
versus
and
Michael.
Colin comes back here,
10 seconds left before insertion.
it would change and Colin would be playing the loser and Logan would be eliminated from the tournament.
I like the utility that Snackback has here. You got barbed wires, you got the thorns. Only thing I don't agree with is that shotgun because her SMG is just so deadly.
It
One of
is.
the better
It
ones.
is a
Yeah.
very nice SMG. Low recoil and a decent fire rate with decent damage
You know,
as well.
we might see the first defensive shotgun kill if he can stick it. Colin wasted no time breaking
I like
the
this
window.
play
already
from. I like this
checking
play
his
from
corners.
Colin. I wouldn't be checking this. Yeah, I like him playing, swinging right in and getting ready to go. Sometimes what you
Now we
need
see a little-
is a little to clear the objective and clear the rooms with your gun, other than your drone.
Yes. Now, we got a little peek hole right here. I don't know if it'd be useful with a shotgun from that range. With that camera getting killed, Snackback knows he's around that corner. And he sledges it, makes entry immediately. Now, Colin's gonna be entering the lines down here because there's
He
three
looks-
thorn traps.
He is more
There's
aggressive.
3 thorn traps in this entryway with barbed wire, and if he gets caught in any of this, he will be in a heap of trouble. But this is also a long angle for Logan with a shotgun. He's gonna get mowed down if they face each other.
Logan needs to just wait here and let him push there.
I wouldn't agree with breaking open that barricade because I think it's just a good sound cue, keeping.
Yeah, that barricade was
Letting you know
honestly
they're
for
not there.
him. It was more for Colin than it was for Logan in that
Now them
situation.
both narrowly crossing paths with one another. See, Snackpack can't really hold angles with that shotgun. He's gonna pull out the pistol, which is his ranged weapon now. They're gonna narrowly see each other. Now, Logan might be able to hear him. Sound cues. Colin's gonna make entry and not activate a single
Attackers have located
thorn.
a bomb.
And I don't think Logan's gonna be able to hear this.
No, he will not. Ooh, maybe some suspicion.
Bomb diffuser.
There'll be a plant. Now, it's gonna be hard for a retake with a shotgun. Logan's pretty clueless about where he is. Now, if Colin runs anywhere to the right, he will be in deep trouble with those thorn traps. Now, Logan's just all around lost about where he is.
Well, he
He's
believes
gonna need
it's
to pick
safe
it up
with the thorn
seconds left on the
traps.
clock. And they're gonna be close to one another.
Defenders have located
And Logan's gonna get the easy shot on him with that shotgun. Absolutely devastating from that angle.
Well,
win
the
the round.
shotgun seemed to be the perfect
Defenders
play for
disabled
Logan
the
there.
diffuser.
That was our first shotgun kill of the entire tournament, and it couldn't have
Now-
came at a better time.
He was in a pretty terrible spot because anywhere right was death with the 3 thorn traps. But you just can't be behind corners with just a rifle like that.
And you got to add a little pre-fire or something if that's the case.
You got to play your
coulda
range.
You could have heard that he was coming.
Mm-hmm. Seen a Doc, hasn't been any Doc play, which he would be pretty strong because he has a MP5 and a magnification scope. And we're seeing a recruit possibly. This would be the first recruit deployment, but he could still.
He can switch off, of course, but I think he's going to stick this one.
He's just having fun now at this point.
I think I'm curious as to what seed Colin was entering this tournament.
If my corrections are right, I would like to say the 14th seed.
Let me check here.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Now we gotta see what guns this recruit's using, because the recruit only has a
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
LMG shotgun and a long rifle.
This is
He's using the SMG.
13-person
for LMG.
tournament, and Colin is number 13. It's showing here, sadly. Both the 12 and 13. If Logan takes care of business this last round, both the 12 and 13th seeds will be eliminated. The first two gone. It seems the seeding has been right so far.
I want to say that the 14, we have 14 people.
We do have 14. Blake was added,
Okay.
and he was seeded, I believe, the 7th seed, which moves Pal to the 8th seed, and that was our
You
first
had it
upset.
pretty high. I had him at 10 on my own personal bracket.
I can see that, but I also feel like Tyler's seated pretty low there, and what Blake used to be. I took less into account of what I thought he was going to be, more of what he used to be and less of what he is now.
Yeah, rust is an important factor. Not a lot of players can bounce back after a year. Now Logan's gonna come through this little sky bridge, throw a frag.
Sadly, that frag is miles away. Colin.
One's gonna hear this, he's gonna frag right on him. Logan's gonna get absolutely mowed down.
Wow.
You know, the disrespectful play did not work out well.
I would have just lost a lot of money on this play from Logan here.
I check him for his. He might be intertwined with his sports betting right now, with the throw play like that. Now, I am doubtful he'd play to recruit again after. Yes, he was locking down playing Maestro. We actually seen Montagna gameplay. We're truly seeing one of the craziest matches of the.
Protect your bombs from being
You know, losers bracket gets a little wild for seeing Montagna and then recruit in the same game. And it's from the two different opponents.
Yeah, I believe Logan is like, well, he got one round. I'm going to take care of business here, and Colin's sitting here thinking I'm going to play Montagna and take
We're
care
seeing
of
that Collins lag is
stay
returning.
alive.
Dangerous with the dangerous with the Montagna.
I'm sure this hit rag will not be there for him, and this
he
shield might be the opposite of bulletproof.
You know, he might need to switch operators.
10 seconds left.
Just give him that little slight
Bomb
chance.
located by attackers.
I don't believe he's going to.
5 seconds.
We're gonna see Logan hurt himself a little bit, get a couple little splinters from an impact grenade. And he's gonna stick to Montagna, you know, okay, his ping's relatively back to normal. Now we're seeing it's a little wild, we're seeing Montagna and recruit in the same game. We're gonna see the Montagna is gonna rappel up, and we're just gonna have. He might play vertically with Montagna. Not Montagna, Maestro. Now I wonder if Colin's gonna think about just playing it, sitting in the corner. Snack Pack started to use both of his impacts, which are really important to use. He's gonna stick the plan off. Snack Pack's already gonna be fighting pretty defensively. Try to shoot it. He's gonna narrowly miss. He's gonna get a couple shots in though. Oh, and he's actually gonna completely kill him. He's
Wow.
shredding through that floor like a buzzsaw.
Wow, what a round to
That
end it
we are-
there.
We are seeing the end of the round of the game. And that is it.
That is it.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser. Defenders win.
No surprises there really. Maybe the one round from Colin is a shocker to some, myself included.
You know, I think we just see that Logan isn't ready yet to just showboat all these players. He's got to like lock in.
He's got to take care of his business, man. He figured that out the hard way.
Oh lord.
Hello.
I
What's
didn't
up,
like
folks?
shoot me through the floor, bro.
You ruined all the fun. I was gonna shoot you with my Maestro cameras, but you jumped in there.
All right,
That's-
Logan, we'd like to ask about your recruit play.
The recruit play was gonna try to be a no-scope run and gun play.
Okay, that's why I was so
We
confused.
saw that-
It's like,
it went wrong.
See. Colin, we saw that your Wi-Fi went back to normal. Did that make you feel a little better? Seeing the Wi-Fi?
yeah, it felt good.
Blue.
Well, I got lucky. I started lagging that last round.
Yeah, we witnessed
The
that.
last round?
Oh. That's why I started running Monty because I was like, well, I can't beat him in a gunfight and I'm lagging.
I will admit the round I ran Thorn and he planted over there by the skee ball table. Colin, I will admit you had my heart beating there for a little bit. I couldn't find you.
Mhm.
I had set up all my traps where I thought you would come in from. But
He
I don't
sledged that
remember when
spot. He just didn't jump into that spot.
I heard him sledge the spot and I was like, oh, here we go, easy kill. And then I hear that the diffuser goes down and none of the traps went off, so I was a little confused.
A little spooked.
Yeah. And then I had a shotgun, so I had to get close on him.
Bracket man, what's it looking like
Well,
now?
Colin, we would like to thank you for playing in our tournament here. You have been eliminated, unfortunately.
Alright.
And Logan, it seems to be that you will play the loser of Chris versus Michael. So if
I'm ready.
Michael ends up losing, you have a rematch. If Chris ends up losing, you are playing the number 3 seed.
All right, I'm down for any of that.
Our next match is going to be one of our commentators versus. Let's pull it up here.
Zach.
Zach Kehoe. We will be right back from the pause stream. Get everybody in. All right, welcome back. We are having a number 2 contender, Quixo, one of our commentators, against Zach Kehoe. Now, this is definitely a game that I've been really hyped to see. I want to see performances of both of these players. Like, this is your first game. You know, it's day 3 and it's only your first time playing. How do you feel?
You know, it feels weird being on this side of the interview. I'm a little nervous just because, you know, everyone's watching and it just feels a little nerve-wracking being in the tournament again. But I feel ready to go.
All right, now Zach, how do you feel? You've already got a win under your belt. How do you feel coming into this?
I feel real confident. If I was Blake right now, I'd be shaking in his boots. Just because.
I'm
Interesting.
trembling. Ooh.
Blake,
Zach, Logan, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Blake, I got a question for you. When you're playing such a confident opponent, and you are the expected favorite, I would assume, I don't know the odds, that you are expected to sweep him here. Is there any pressure to not make any mistakes on your end? Like, are you feeling that pressure?
I have no problem with losing a round or 2 to Zach. I don't think it'll happen, but I have no problem if he wins a round or 2. I don't
Do
feel any
you
pressure
respect
at
his
all.
game?
I respect Zach's game for his respective rank, but you know, when you get up here with the big dogs, you know, you're gonna get bit.
So somebody would call Zach a little dog.
Some people would call Zach a little dog. I won't say any names, but some
The
people
little
will.
dog's about to eat.
Now, as the favorite, Blake, we're gonna let you call the toss. Now say heads or tails on the go. Go.
Hedge.
And it will be tails. Zach able to choose attacking or defense.
Give me defense.
It
Alright, but
seems
do you
to be a
switch sides?
popular choice.
Now defense definitely is favored all the time. Now both of you mute your mics, and then we will begin the match.
Good luck to you, Zach. You'll need it.
Yep, I do. Good luck.
Alright, I'm just gonna take their word for it. They both muted up, and I'm gonna start the match.
I was waiting for some interesting comments, but we did not get any.
I think that's just something special for you, Logan.
Oh,
Only
I keep my mic purposely unmuted for the next couple seconds to make sure nobody said anything.
you know, you just gotta test now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be listening. I'm gonna be watching.
Now we see Quixo just playing every single operator in the game. You know, it's just a whirlwind right now.
I
You
wonder
play anything.
who he's going to choose.
I'm gonna guess like maybe Iana or Ying.
I would see Iona play.
Oh, I know him too well. Seen Iana.
Flexing that champion background.
Only YSL member to be able to get in the Champions League. Interesting fact.
That's huge. But will he take the win in this whole tournament? We don't really know.
Zach's gonna see the drone twirling around, just deal with it. Blake not too concerned about drone play, as even in ranked matches, he's more of a shoot first, see later type of guy.
That's kind of what we kind of expect from Blake. I expected more of a, I'm just gonna beat you with my good aim type of gameplay here.
Just get in your face, just you see him in the doorway, I see you, I gotta show you who's better type of play style.
That's kind of what we're gonna see here. Zach is running mute. That's an interesting play due to the fact that Blake's probably not gonna drone a whole lot.
Yes, and also with these little frag grenades and all that, he might be able to get rid of mutes with them. Now, Zach's a little slow to reinforce set up the room. Might get him a little unprepared because Blake plays so fast.
An attic reinforcement is
Within the first 15 seconds, we see Blake already up the stairs, and Zach needs to get ready for it.
Zach hasn't even placed down all of his jammers, I don't believe.
Zach's gonna see Blake and get put down immediately. Blake is not messing around.
That one's just completely due to the slowness of setting up there. I think you gotta sacrifice a couple of those reinforcements that he did.
Yeah, it just wasted too much time shooting the drone and all that type of stuff. We're just seeing Blake's type of playstyle that round ended with in the first 30 seconds.
Who could have guessed it? A warding gameplay here from Blake.
Warning game. The 1.5s are something he absolutely loves. You know, if any operator got 1.5, was the only one that had a 1.5 on defense, he'd play that operator. If Clash was the only defender with a 1.5, you'd see him as a Clash main.
We would. Zach bringing ace here. I'm interested to see if he is using the aces to their. Blake is now drawing something.
Now he's switching areas to try to get a better canvas. Draw an E. Oh, we're probably seeing a Z. Oh, and we're gonna get the Z. Blake absolutely disrespecting Zach with the easy sign. Zach set up his drone in the spot. Doesn't want to get killed. It's very important to keep that alive. Blake's one to hunting it down.
Zach's only chance here is to keep those drones alive and get intel on him.
Yeah, Blake does not like that drone still alive, but he might go for a peek.
I wouldn't be surprised. But Zach's gonna spawn construction.
Blake's gonna know where he's coming from with that cam getting killed, but Zach's gonna go through basement, which has not happened, I don't think, at all.
That's a smart play here, I would say, by Zach. If I were Zach, I'd probably be droning out a little bit of downstairs just to make sure, because I don't put it past Blake to roam as we see him going downstairs now.
We might see a tower meetup here.
Oh no.
And Zach would not kill that camera.
Oh gosh.
Blake is really good at playing quiet, getting upstairs, getting in places. Now, if Zach's not smart, he can get caught on his drone.
Zach's about to have to get out of here. Blake's slowly pushing it. Thinking Zach probably knows, but Zach has no idea.
Yeah, he's completely clueless. Now, he has nomads, but he's yet to use a nomad. He's gonna watch the flank, but no nomad.
Oh, but Zach has an idea here.
Oh, he will finally use a nomad. Blake will get a couple shots and throw a nitro cell. It's gonna blow up and not get any effect. Blake's gonna try to shoot him a little bit. He's gonna get nomaded. Zach's gonna let him have it and win the round.
There we go. There we go. Okay, that was a surprising round there. You thought Blake had the advantage, but Zach quickly found out where he was.
Yeah, Zach got smart. He used his ability. You know, nomad is gonna keep you in a spot for a little bit. Can't fight back.
I do think that was a little bit of a humbling round for Blake.
I believe so. We were seeing Blake when he was shooting at him. He was like shooting a little bit and trying to run back downstairs. Maybe like a cool little head tap, then leaving.
Trying to get all fancy with it. We do have information in here from Blake. His response to that whole interaction was, "Wow."
You know, I think he might be a little mad at himself. Punching a little bit of pillows.
You gotta think he's a little shaken up here, and he's probably gonna take this next round a little bit more serious.
You know, I might want to lock in here. No, I don't think Wami might be a good idea because these frag grenades, he'll be able to catch these.
I do think that is a good play by Zach. You do get a 1.5. and
1.5s are always nice.
you get a 1.5, and you can take out his frags.
It's a good combination.
Attacker's
Now,
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
we've seen the same spawn point as last time. I don't know if he's gonna enter the front door again.
Oh, Zach's peeking.
He's gonna narrowly miss him. Blake could have been caught. I don't think Blake expects that Zach would even try to challenge him.
He didn't expect that there. That's one thing
Gonna
Zach told
check
me.
the staircase.
That's one thing Zach told me he was working on. He said he was going to work on playing a little bit more unpredictable, try to catch people like Blake off guard. And there's his second drone
See.
gone.
Now he still has his ion ability. You know, we've seen him drone out a lot more lately.
You can see he's taking it quite a bit more serious.
I think he might know where he's at and might try to blow him with the frag to the floor, but he's not going to get it. Zach aware with what he's trying to do and needs to move around. Blake's going to move up the staircase.
Oh, Zach's gonna peek the frag on the floor.
Now Zach's a little worried.
That I was interested to see. Oh, their impact goes.
A bomb has been located.
Okay, so Blake's going to push upstairs. He's going to start the plant. Doesn't want any vertical gameplay, which isn't even happening. Zach doesn't even know that he's in the room playing.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Surely you have to hear something there.
Zach's gonna see him first, but miss a shot. Blake's gonna go in the kid's bedroom. See him a little bit.
Zach's pre-firing a little bit.
Blake's gonna wall bang. Now Blake's in a pretty bad spot, but Zach's gonna need to get him out of it.
He's probably gonna
wants any chance of
wait
winning.
till he hears something diffusing. Zach is gonna rotate here. Zach's gonna have to push him.
15 seconds left. He needs to do something. Now, it's easy to just shoot through this. Now, they're both going to wallbang each other. The walls take some damage. It's already too late for him to get the defuse off, but he might be able to get the kill. But he's going to reload and get taken out by Blake.
There were some
We're
good
seeing it once
gunfights
again.
there.
Try to get a little one tap in. A little short.
That's. I mean, Blake got down pretty low there. He had to be a little bit worried.
Definitely, but I like that. I like the bomb placement because you can just easily start wallbanging that. But unfortunately, he just came back shooting at him.
Yeah.
Zach had no intentions of trying to get the defuse. He just wanted to get the kill in.
A kill equals bragging rights there for Zach. That's definitely huge.
Yes.
This next round is going to be sponsored by our sponsors YSL and T-Hole Golf. T-Hole Golf, where innovation meets excellence, and we've got a new style of golf apparel gear. We have a patented design that is going to be taking over the golf world. Go ahead and get yours at thole.golf. But we'd like to thank the sponsors for these videos.
Yes, we do. Now we're gonna see a Vigil. Now Vigil, pretty dangerous. I mean, even though he's blind, you don't know exactly where he's at in the room. Just the presence to know that he's gonna be in the room, but you don't know exactly. So you gotta check every single corner. It's always a dangerous thing, especially with someone that has such good aim.
That is a dangerous thing.
Oh, we're gonna see a last second switch to Ying.
Okay, he saw that. I imagined. Well, I don't know if Zach saw that he didn't go Warden, so Ying is now not counterable.
No, Ying's been a really strong operator for a lot of people lately. Just to be able to completely cut someone off of a room and then enter it free reign.
Yeah.
Blake's gonna play all the way downstairs doing some deep roaming.
I wonder if Zach's gonna drone out and realize that and possibly push in.
See, even though he's all the way downstairs, I don't know if Zach might just play too slow. I think Blake might try to initiate a run out if he feels confident enough. We're gonna see Zach throwing his first thing. Getting tucked behind that bed isn't the best thing. It's gonna mitigate some of its flash effects, but he's gonna push it anyways. Blake's aware of this, and he's gonna start going upstairs.
I imagine we see Zach put down a hard breach on that wall. Yep, here it goes.
Yep, you're correct. Zach holding that angle, both of them holding the same window doorway. We're gonna see who shoots first. Zach takes a majority of his health out.
It
Seems
just
like
takes
a
one bullets now.
precarious position.
It just takes one.
Taking
Zach's
precarious
pushing him.
position. You know, if he's got him locked in this room, he can just ying it. Oh, and Zach's gonna take him out through the room. You know.
Look at this.
We're seeing-
This is not the 1v1 we really expected.
You know, it's been 4 rounds, and it was said that these 4 rounds should have been all given to Blake. But we're
And-
seeing.
That's a huge attacking win there for Zach.
Oh, breaking news. We're T-Hole Golf is being sued by Aeromag.com. For the copyright phrase of where innovation meets excellence.
Well,
Your response?
the response to that is, well, I'm not sure exactly what the CEO of T-Hole Golf has to say, but I do know that they told me that they talked to this opposing company, Aeromag.com, and we did get permission to say that in the film.
I see. Now, that's good to know. That's good to know. Now we're gonna see Zach put a Legion down exactly what the plan happened. Doesn't want that to happen again.
Interested to see if that does hit Blake there. That would be pretty surprising.
Now, I'm just impressed with Zach's game here, taking on the number 2 contender, letting him have it. He didn't even get hit last round.
He did not. Blake
5 seconds left before insertion.
is probably sweating a little bit more than he normally does.
Attackers'
Switching back to
objective is
Ayana.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah, he's gonna
Nice.
probably be going something he's really comfortable with, because I can guarantee you he's not playing around anymore.
No. Now, I've seen this happen to a lot of lower level players. They use extended barrel. I mean, it looks flashy because whenever you apply it, it says that +3 damage. It looks so appetizing, but I really believe flash hiders and muzzle brakes are more the answer because that recoil control is so important.
So you believe those two?
I believe those two are much superior than the long barrel.
I
The long
have
barrel doesn't offer any recoil change.
I have heard there is some weapons that the compensator isn't bad
A
on.
bomb
Have you
has
heard
been
that?
located.
I've heard that as well. Some of them just, I'm more of a vertical recoil guy. I just need that to be completely gone.
Completely
Now we're gonna
understand
be
that.
seeing Blake's right next to. Oh, he just narrowly catches him off guard. Blake's gonna make entryway. Now he's gonna use his Iona as both of his drones have been killed.
This is the second time we've seen both of Blake's drones be killed. It doesn't mean a
Zach's
whole lot
just
since he's
locking down these
Iona.
drones.
I think Zach made a really
Zach's
smart
gonna be caught with his pants down with the Legion throw right in front of the doorway. Just an all-around bad idea.
I'm sure
That's the
he's.
problem with a lot of these gadgets.
I'm sure he's hurting himself there for that one. You just can't be out in the open with your Johnson in your hand.
You know, he might have been looking around the internet. His pants might have been slipping. But, you know, then he was taken out by that Iona. Now, that's been my issue with some of these type of gadgets. You gotta get close to these doorways or these dangerous spots, but like you don't get to shoot back.
Yep. You need to be somewhere
Such
where
as-
they can't shoot you.
Yeah, nomads and grims. Those are examples. Those are always dangerous ones to shoot at the enemy because at that time you aren't able to actually fight back.
Exactly.
Legion is no different. Now we're gonna see Blake open with a shotgun
Oh my gosh.
on match point.
On match point.
Now
This-
there's been film of him absolutely decimating some dummies with the shotgun.
So he's going for a style play here, risking taking it into overtime.
Yes. Now Zach's gonna know that he's vigilant. He might try to change ops, knowing what he is now. But we'll just have to see. Now an IQ would be a good decision,
10
but he'll be
seconds
switching to
left before
Nomad.
insertion.
Nomad's not a bad pick, you know.
5 seconds
If he
left
knows
before
that he's
insertion.
downstairs, he can just nomad the floors. Well,
Attackers
now
are
he's gonna switch
moving
again
out
to
to locate a bomb and
Zofia.
defuse
Now
it.
Zofia, she used to be more of a threat, but
She kind of
I think both
isn't
of
the
her
same
guns-
as she used to be.
yeah, I think both of her guns absolutely got decimated with recoil control.
Blake's now gonna know where Zach's coming from. I imagine
And
we'll
he's be holding a long angle. He'll be holding that absolutely long angle, not really worried. Pretty much just, I think he needs to get an embarrassing kill on him just to like redeem his last 2 losses.
I guess that's.
He needs to absolutely disrespect him.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're seeing here.
I think he needs to disrespect him to get back those losses. I don't know if he's going to be satisfied with just losing 2 rounds.
I mean, you got to think that Zach probably feels like this is a win in his book.
You know, it's not easy to beat someone that caliber twice.
No.
And then the way he did it.
Well, I mean, we are seeing an ex-champion player lose to a low silver.
We'd say the reigning champion currently. Now we're gonna be swinging the staircase, and they're both gonna be holding the same angle. We just see who's gonna make it first. It would be dangerous for Zach to make first entry because Blake only needs to pretty much hit him once in the center mass to get the kill.
And I was talking about rank of champion, not the last winner.
Oh, okay.
That's there's a big difference between the champion rank and a silver, and the silver's competing.
Silver is competing. Zach is aware of the power that shotgun holds, and he's gonna want to take this very slow. Now he has the Zofia flashes he can use.
I wonder if we're gonna see that.
Oh, he's gonna get some shots in. He's gonna take about half health from Blake. Blake's gonna fall back after. He does not want to get hit by one of those again. And Zofia's gonna, though with a lot of recoil, he does pack a punch.
It does.
Blake's gonna rotate. Gonna be completely unaware and get shot in the head with the shotgun and lose the game.
That was a good shot there by Blake. He needed that.
High IQ. Once again, Zach caught crouching around, but it wouldn't have mattered. That shotgun hit so hard that a body shot would have brought him down.
Quick, so how are you
the
feeling
victory.
after that last one?
Oh, you know, I played my food a little bit, and he snuck 2 rounds in there. But you know, props to Zach. Yeah, outplayed me a couple times, pinned me down with the Ying, and nomaded me there. Got me with an air jab. It was a good 2 victories for Zach.
So going into match point and the play of the Boss G, what were you thinking there?
Well, Boss G is not only a meme gun, but I happen to be really good with that weapon. So I felt I could take him. I could take him on with a 1-shot slug there.
See, Zach, how do you feel getting those 2 victories in where most people thought that you wouldn't even get 1?
I felt good on those 2 victories, and then on my losses, I just kept making some rookie mistakes. That can't happen.
Let me see now. We're gonna look at the bracket here.
So Zach, while he's looking at the bracket, the round where you were Legion and you just got caught standing there, pants down, Legion in hand, is that the kind of rookie mistakes that you were talking about?
Yeah, I thought he was on, or just got off of his Iana drone, and I was just trying to throw a little quick Legion trap, but got caught lacking.
So
right, Zach, with the loss, you'll be rematching Tyler.
I like that.
How do you think about that?
I'm looking forward to it.
Heading into
any more questions?
Yeah, Zach, heading into the losing bracket with taking 2 rounds on Blake, that's got to be kind of a confidence booster on the number 2 seed. Going into the losing bracket, do you expect to go pretty far from there?
Well, I mean, I knew I could get a couple rounds in on Blake, but I think I can go pretty far.
Okay. I would love to see a ZK Plastics versus Quixel again.
I would love to see that.
Right,
And did you got
Blake,
anything else?
Going on to you, Blake. You'll be facing the winner of Chris v. Michael. How do you feel about going against any of those opponents?
Well, Michael's killed me, you know, here and there in custom games, but I would like to think that my focus in every game, yeah, he has. But I would like to think my focus hasn't been solely on Michael like it will be in this one-on-one. There's a lot of tactics and stuff that I didn't want to try. No offense, Zach, but I felt like I was gonna win this game, and I just kind of wanted to play with my gun there and not really give any help and support to give me intel or anything like that.
Not wanting to show all your cards. Just
I'm not showing all my cards. I have some few tricks up my sleeve left for whichever opponent I may face. But I feel like I can take both of them. I'm ready for both of them.
all right. You have any more questions, Luke?
That's it for me. I'd like to say good luck to everybody going into the next couple rounds, and we'll be seeing you guys soon.
Next match, we will be seeing Michael versus Chris, and we will be right
Highly
back.
anticipated.
Okay, welcome back. We are back at round 2 of the winners bracket, and we're having Michael v. Chris. Two of the higher level opponents, both of them already having wins under their belt, ready to take someone's O has got to go now. Chris, how you feeling coming into this?
Oh man, I feel great. You know, just like last round. I'm gonna
Now,
take
your
this
opponent
win.
last round
I'm gonna take
your
this
opponent
dub.
last round
That's all I'm gonna say.
was what some would say was easy pickings.
Easy
Now,
pickings.
what do you think about this opponent?
It ain't nothing special. You know, I'm just gonna go play my game and win it.
All right, see now, Michael. How are you feeling coming into this?
You know, I'm feeling considerably more nervous. To put in the least of terms, I'm not gonna be drawing any more pictures. This is gonna be a little bit more serious than that. But
Now, both of you have dominated in both of your games. Chris, you getting a 4-0. Michael, you getting a 4-1. Do you guys think this will? We'll start off with you, Chris. Do you think this will go into overtime?
No, I think it's gonna be a 4-0 for me.
Oh, now, Michael, how do you feel? Do you think you'll get him in the deep waters?
I'm glad he's underestimating me. That makes me feel a little bit better. The pressure's a little off now, but no. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a 4-2 for me.
Michael, I got one question and one question only for you, Michael.
Yeah.
You're playing a very highly ranked opponent here, but you've been known to you can take down a top dog. You're one of the most veteran players in this tournament. You've been here since the early times. How does your experience and play into this?
If anything, I'd say it hinders me. My eyesight's gone. I don't have those quick reflexes anymore. So all I got is my knowledge and my knowledge of Chris, and frankly, I don't have much knowledge of Chris, so it's kind of a fair play here.
All right, Chris, we're gonna
I
have you
understand.
say the heads or tails. Whenever I say go, call it. All right, go.
Tails.
And it will be tails. Call offense or
I
defense
would
first.
love. I would love to go some defense first.
All right, both to switch sides.
What a shocker.
I
Both of
wanted
you
to-
exchange words to one another before we begin the match and mute your mic.
Touch
and we
gloves,
begin.
boys. Touch gloves.
Michael, good luck, man.
Good luck,
I don't know
Chris.
what's gonna happen, man.
Good luck. Yep, it's gonna be either way.
Yep.
here.
Both of you just mute and we'll start the match. All right, I'm gonna take it as both of them not talking. As we're ready to go.
I think we're good. All right, Landon.
No,
I think
no.
I'm gonna set the line here as Chris is a favorite. I'm gonna say a 1.5 by 1.5 rounds here, only because if it's a 4-2 win, you know, Chris takes care of it. If it's anywhere closer, it goes into overtime, and it's most likely not going to be so I'm gonna set the line at 1.5 here.
I see. That's a hard one to go on. I'd like to think that it goes to overtime. If I believe these players play to their potential, I could see a 4-4 occurring.
I could too. I think I'm gonna take the Chris play here though. I think Chris is gonna win this game 4-2.
Now, Chris hasn't really played any comp, but I could also say the same with Michael. Both of them haven't really
Attackers need to
faced
locate and defuse
anyone
as
too
many bombs
difficult.
as they can.
Now we'll just have to see who's gonna be ready to lay down the law, essentially.
I agree
We see a
100%.
Nomad and Maestro open. Both of them just operatives they're used to playing as. Nothing surprising.
This may be our most highly anticipated match so far. Two pretty high seeds, with very high potentials on both ends.
Could we get a seed check with Michael? I've forgotten what seed we
Seed Michael is he's not that high honestly. Well, he's a 6. He's a 6 seed.
Alright,
So we
6
got a-
versus 3. That's probably one of the closest ones.
And the other one is Reese versus Zach, which is 4 versus 5. But I would like to argue that I think Michael's ceiling is higher than Zach's. But the consistent level of play is what gets Zach his 5th seed.
Definitely, I believe that. Michael just, sometimes I think he outplays his own self, put himself in bad positions.
But here, we'll have 2 players really taking this one seriously. They know both players can and will get a kill on them. So everyone will be playing to their fullest potential, hopefully.
Michael's gonna try to stealth it, not kill him the camera, not want to make any noise. Getting back
I
on
like
that
that.
drone, Chris. I like that.
Located by attackers.
Yeah. If the camera ain't on, there's no need to shoot it.
He knows there's not really much danger if even the camera catches him. He can just shoot it and reset himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chris is gonna try to kill that Trund Maestro unavailable. Hopefully his aim does not match. Oh, and it might, you know. Hopefully he's just getting all the bad aim out before the match. This barricade's gonna be a good sound key from Chris, but I don't know if he's aware of it.
It didn't seem like Chris
He was
heard
not aware
that.
of it. Michael's gonna drone out, and if he can catch him prone right here, that could be huge for Michael. Initiate a push.
That jump on his drone really hurt him. Give the sound that the drone was there.
Chris is really not sure where he is at right now. Michael's gonna find him and kill him instantly, bro.
Wow.
Michael reading it really well.
You see kind of a poor sight set up there from Chris. I mean, he did barricade that door, but with it being destroyed, he never reacted to it, and
Never used his Maestro can, that was right there.
if you're gonna hunker down and you're gonna anchor, you might as well barricade every door just to have a sound cue from anywhere where they're going. I believe since that was the only door barricaded, Chris might have thought it was an outside barricade and didn't know which way to look.
Yes. I like that. Michael waited his time, saw the holes in the game, and pushed right whenever he needed to.
I agree. Chris completely off guard.
Seeing Iona gameplay, you know, we saw that recent games. Really good operator to play as. Infinite drones, G36, and frags.
10 seconds to go.
What more can you need from an operator?
I-
But he's gonna actually end up switching to a Lion.
5 seconds left.
Lion's good as well.
Lion.
Keep-
We have not seen a lion play here.
Attackers objective
Lion is a
to
really
locate
good
bomb
pick,
and defuse
you know,
it.
because it's a 1v1. Keeping that one guy still is something so dangerous.
I believe that can be a problem here. I would admit I wasn't even thinking about Lion in all these rounds. I missed out on him.
Having these EMP grenades as well would help with these lesions.
located by
I do
attackers.
believe throwing those deactivate them. Actually, I might not be sure if they do.
They do destroy them. Actually, I'm not sure either. I think I would rather go with the stun grenades here, regardless. I believe if you can keep your opponent still
EMPs,
and stun them, then it should be game over.
EMPs being more of a team-oriented gadget. Not really gonna need this. Standing still very important.
I don't like that line scan from Chris. It gives up who he is and makes it sure where he won't get it. He won't have another one for a while.
Now, Chris is gonna drone him out. Figure out he's an A. Now, I don't like him peeking the drone because that was his last drone. He's gonna begin laying down fire on that door. Michael's gonna quietly rotate around, holding the angle on the doorway.
Michael's gonna be in trouble here with the line scan.
Oh, Michael does seem.
Attackers dropped the
Oh, and he's gonna get caught. I don't know what move that was by Chris. He just seemed to just run at the doorway and run away.
Chris is not looking like the 3 seed here. You know, this kind of puts it in perspective. I believe Chris is a great player. Clearly a number 3 seed on the given day or in a 5 stack, but whether he's, you know, maybe taking some kills that come from, you know, his teammates or getting stuff like that, his numbers kind of get shaken and it doesn't prove anything for a 1v1.
See, what I think we saw there was he tried to make him shoot at him, but he didn't anticipate a lesion trap, so he was caught to just be walking around. that doorway, which made him look really not know what he was doing. But still, that's still questionable to even do what he did without a Legion trap.
With Chris going down 0-2 here, I'm gonna issue an upset alert out. Maybe get some more people in here to see this possibility of an upset.
And we're gonna see him attempt to draw a frowny face. He's not pleased with this game right now. Some could blame it to him just using a red dot sight. You know, maybe if he used a reflex B, we'd see the other way around.
I mean, we've talked about this before. Chris is not a fan of the reflex B. I'm pretty sure he's not one of those fans, and you know that's shown here with him being down 0-2.
It's just truly karma.
I see an unusual entrance from Michael here, going in down in the northeast side.
We saw a similar entrance to this with Zach Kehoe. You weren't, because you were obviously playing it, but he had made the same.
That's where he came from.
And we're going to be having Michael Drone Theory again. He's going to see him. With this just being open, he's just going to take it. I'm not sure if he even put a black eye in Skybridge.
He should hear this breach charge, though, whenever it finally goes off.
Sets it off. Michael hearing it. Well, Chris hearing it. And he's going to get the easy headshot. You know, that's all he saw was the head.
That's more of the gameplay I would expect from Chris there. Saw the head and he shot it just easy for him.
You know, just a bad spot to stay in that still. You know, all you could see is the head. So if Chris is shooting at you, you know, only thing he's gonna hit is just ending you right there.
Yep.
It's just
there was no losing health there. It's losing your life or staying alive. That's all you had.
Seeing some more Legion gameplay. Like last round.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Well, with a guy like Chris, the Legions might be okay, but he's usually a faster kind of player. Some would say he's more of a mix between me and you.
He drones a bit more.
Legion won't be as effective earlier on in the round.
Yeah. But if he lets Michael just, you know, brew in the objectives, he can get 7 of those Legions. Just chilling.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm sure Chris's push will be before he gets all 7.
5 seconds left.
We'll see. I think we'll see some fights before that
Attackers are heading out
time
to
mark.
defuse a bomb.
Michael locking down that southeast entrance. Especially preparing for a peek. I don't think Mike was really one to ever peek. But you always just gotta make sure.
It's not kind of Michael's risky gameplay. I wouldn't see that from Michael, not consistently at least.
Chris is gonna drone out a bit more this time. With Michael checking cams, needing to know what entryway is he coming through. He's gonna hear the drone but not see the drone. Michael, I don't know where it is, but Chris is taking the opportunity to rush a little. Using the bucket ability to get in the sky bridge. Michael's aware something is up, but is staying back. He's gonna rotate in the kid's bedroom. There's been yet to be a rotate hole made there, but we might see it pretty soon.
Michael looks a little confused as where Chris is pushing. He's heard a lot of noise.
You know, it might be a little dangerous if Chris were to shotgun that wall, because there'll be a slight moment where he's being shotgun mode, and wow, Michael can just continue to lay down with SMG.
Chris is getting a good location on
He's
where
gonna
he's
shotgun
at there.
it. Completely unwavering Michael. Michael's gonna not read the fake at all and just.
Wow. I'm not sure if Michael meant to not see that flank. I think he just missed it. I think he never saw that it was shotgun, and it ended up helping him out.
Regardless, crazy play, just completely unwavered about the shotgun shot.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he didn't even give it a look. Chris thought he was gonna fall for a fake there, and he didn't. He didn't at all. And that's the danger of the trying to fake your opponent out. You might get caught.
Never seen Capkin here. Capkin might be just a last-second effort just to
Attackers
get around winning.
use as many bombs as they can.
But Michael's gameplay of droning out each room to room, but fast, I think he'll be able to catch these Capkins.
With this standing round, if Michael wins this match point round, he goes on to face me in the next round, and Chris would go on to play Logan. It'd be devastating for
rematch would
Logan
not be
there.
happening.
A rematch might not be happening, as Michael might take down a number 3 seed here. That's got to be devastating to Logan too. Chris is a very big name opponent, and if he loses this game and makes his way down to Logan's side,
5 seconds remaining.
it might be detrimental to Logan's play in this tournament.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And we're seeing that Capkin has impacts. I've always enjoyed Capkin having impacts. I don't really agree with Nitrocell Capkins,
Well,
especially with this 1v1.
Well, I would say the opposite. I agree with the impacts on Capkin for a normal 5v5 ranked game, the more
Bomb
utility.
located by attackers.
But in a 1v1, I'm thinking the Nitro Cell gives you, almost just as much with a better ability to kill.
Well, I've seen this from the experience. I've seen rotate holes just like we've seen right here with the Nitro Cell. So if we just used impacts, we would have kept at least one impact grenade.
That is true. I look at it more from a kills point of view rather than utility,
Yeah.
but I can see both sides.
I'm gonna have Spicy. He's gonna hold down this kid's bedroom, but he has the rotates to leave if necessary. Michael's gonna swing, hit a Capkin. This is gonna alarm Chris. Chris is gonna fall back in the sky bedroom. He's gonna see him, and now Michael's on the ropes. But Chris is also low.
Chris is lower
Here,
here.
the
It's
impact's gonna be
dangerous.
used to rotate him. Michael's fighting multiple angles. Michael's gonna get the kill and win the game with the upset of the 6th seed beating the 3rd.
Oh my gosh.
Truly crazy. Nothing anybody expected here.
I wasn't expecting it.
I
And
was not as well.
here I am.
I was.
I don't know if he's here for that.
I'm here. Sorry.
But
I
I'd
s-
like to
I was
say my
wondering
one
what the echo was.
motivation here was just not having played Logan. He was really wanting to get a revenge against me. I just didn't want to give him that.
Always learning ways to spite him, letting him get the opportunity to Comcast and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, Chris, how are you feeling after that?
Honestly, very impressed by Michael's play style. Honestly, I mean, some say that I may have gave him the game because, oh man, Blake Horton was up next, Big Dog was up. So some may say I gave it to him, but God damn it,
That's true. That's true.
Big Dog Blake.
My
I mean, like,
bad,
I'm not gonna underestimate the little dogs, but like, I did. Blake Horton was there, man. That's what's holding me back. So I played and it went that way. So like I guess I get to go against the other underdog. So we'll see.
Yeah,
next
we got
opponent will be-
Logan.
Your
Next
next opponent
opponent
will
will
be
be
Logan.
Logan. How do you feel about that?
Me, Logan? Great guy. Great guy. That's all I gotta say.
Great
guy.
guy.
Great guy.
Great
I don't got anything about his gameplay or anything, but he's a great guy.
Now with that, I don't believe we have any more matches today, right?
Not that we know of now. I believe we're able to play some if we would like, but we have done our matches for the day.
No, I don't want Chris playing 3 games in a row.
I mean, didn't
3
Logan
games in
say
one day.
he wanted to play the loser tonight?
Let's go. Bring that shit
Chris
on.
wants to-
So it'd be
If Chris wants to
Logan.
play it.
Because I don't know if he's gonna feel differently since I'm not the one playing him, but he did say he wanted to play the loser, but he expected it to be me, right?
Yeah, probably.
We have a new caster in the mix. We have He's an old favorite. 3 years ago in the original 1v1, he commentated the championship. Michael Marshall.
I'm Michael
Spyro.
Marshall. I'm here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be a fun game. We got a Chris Pritchard against a Logan Kehoe. Are we streaming? Just making sure we're streaming.
Yes.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get to it, boys.
All right, Michael. Are you gonna? I'm gonna need you to get on the Twitch stream so you can get us audio checks on Chris and Logan.
All right.
All right, can I get mic checks from
Mic
Chris
checks,
and
please.
Logan?
Oh, we're here and we're ready to play.
All right, Michael, are we good?
Logan. Well, Chris is good. Let's hear Logan again one more time. No, we don't. We don't got Logan.
All right.
Check.
Yeah, we got Logan. Logan's good.
All right.
Heard myself.
Yep.
Okay, so this is an elimination bracket here. Now, Logan, how are you feeling after expecting to get a rematch now facing a new opponent?
Yeah, I can't even lie. I was expecting to get a rematch here. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I got to say that I'm a little nervous because I know after Chris losing that one, he's definitely not going to play around. He is going to go full force to me, and so I got to be able to handle that and play my own game.
Chris, you were taken by surprise the last game. How are you coming into this one?
I'm disappointed in myself, but like, you know, it happens, you know, life goes on.
It does happen. Michael, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Chris. As you know, I beat Logan. So, do you think this is a more fair match for you, or do you think you got in the bag, or how do you feel about this game?
This is gonna be the real competition right here. So
Real
I gotta-
competition. Okay. Well, that's all I got.
All right, Logan, I'm gonna tell you to go, and I'm gonna flip the
Tell
coin.
who?
All right, go. You, Logan.
Oh, heads.
And it will be a heads.
I'll take defender.
Choose attack or defense. And
All right, good.
obviously, defender. Both you say words to each other, mute mics, and then we'll begin.
Good luck, Chris. May the
All right,
best
good
man
luck,
win.
man. Yes, sir.
I really want to hear some trash talking.
All right, we'll start it.
Nope, no
You're
trash
the only
talk.
one who's.
I was,
You're the
ho-
only one who's done it.
I was hoping Logan was gonna do previous games. I heard that Twitch stream, and I guess he's just not gonna do it with Chris.
Now, Michael, this is a special match actually to you, if you think about it.
How so?
You've beaten both of these guys.
Oh, come on! You can't tell me that wasn't expected. You gotta have
I
more
mean-
faith in me.
No, but what I'm saying here is this is a match you're just watching your sons fight, essentially.
You know what? You're right. With that being said, I'm gonna favorite my golden child here. I'm gonna go with Logan. I feel more connection to Logan. I'm hoping he's gonna win this.
All right.
But
Yeah, we.
Attackers need to locate.
Uh,
You hate to see your kids fight.
really, no. I love to see my kids fight. That's how they grow as people. You know, we're
Oh.
soldiers out here. This is how you learn. This is how you adapt. So I'm hoping these children learn from each other here.
I see. Now we're gonna be seeing Chris going as an old reliable. He always used to play Ash back in the day. Now he's returning back to it after that L.
I mean, this might be an obvious question, but who do you think is gonna win?
You know, I don't know if Chris is in it 100% right now, and that's really if his mentality is probably the most
10
important
seconds.
thing.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking after that devastating loss, everyone's expecting him, and he just let a lot of people down. I'm really thinking that's going to get to him this game. He might not be playing the smartest moves.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
I think his reputation might be in the line. I believe we might see Chris victory.
I'm thinking Logan's going to take advantage of this opportunity of Chris's mentality being down right now. I think he's going to really take advantage of that.
Now we're gonna be seeing Snack Pack kind of predicting where he's gonna be.
Yeah.
Logan, I mean not Logan. Chris, not sure where he's at. Snack Pack's gonna rotate back upstairs, possibly.
This is going to be a quick encounter between the two. Chris doesn't get a spot. Oh, that's a bad play
Now.
from Logan. Moving back.
Oh, we see him push up. He's just right next to him. I don't know. Now this might be something here. If he pushes up and he catches him on his drone, it kills him.
Oh my! Be down in dumps right now. That is a devastating
Now that-
blow.
I've seen this happen in our 5v5s. Now, Chris aggressively drones. He drones in spots that are dangerous, and that definitely bit him.
My gosh. Logan has to be feeling really good about that. If he gets some motivation here with that devastating kill on Chris, this might be a long night. This might be a very long night for Chris.
Maybe even a short one if he can get up 4-0, but we're seeing Chris play in
Touche,
Recruit.
touche.
But then switching to Valkyrie last second.
Okay.
I didn't know if we were about to
Defenders,
witness
protect
a
your bombs from being defused by
all-out
attackers.
meltdown from the top 3 player of YSL. He's looking down at the guy. He's pretty disappointed in himself.
As it
Hopefully he
should
does
be.
not use that impact on himself.
I mean, if I were him, I'd end it here. Honestly, this is bad. He's just losing all reputation to himself. People that look
I
up to him,
think he's
those little dogs that look up to him, they might not be looking up to him for too much longer.
They might have to start switching to different people, but
Cough, cough. Right here.
we're not seeing a lot of cam work. You know,
10
he's
seconds
a
remaining.
veteran Valkyrie, but we haven't seen any reinforcements. Snackpack smart to preserve his drone.
Mhm.
I think Chris is a real mental player, so if he's
Attackers
down in the
moving out
dumps,
to
I
locate a
don't
bomb
think he can really come back from it. We will be seeing downstairs play once again by Chris, and Snackpack going to be possibly just going the same spot where they were last round. Now we're going to be having Chris go back upstairs, unaware where he's at. I'm not seeing a lot of much of anything right
No,
now.
it's really slow gameplay between the two. A lot of movement.
isn't-
No one's sitting around, and everyone's moving around.
And Chris didn't reinforce a single thing either, but he did make the rotate holes.
2 minutes left on the clock. Time's going by. Logan's got to do something here.
Yeah, he spent a whole minute just walking around. He's gonna cook a
He's
frag.
got no intel.
Almost cooking it on himself.
Oh my.
Chris gonna hear gunfire and run towards it. Not afraid of anything. He's gonna shoot at him a little bit, get some hits in. He's gonna use that impact to make a rotate hole.
Oh wow.
Snackpack completely unwavered by that impact. Snackpack gonna use
I
that.
gotta say, this is sloppy
hole now.
gameplay between these two players. They're not really playing to what they could be doing.
I think both of them just afraid that whoever sees who's first is gonna get dropped. I don't.
Yeah, they're both very frantic.
You're gonna possibly fake an Iona and go in anyways. Snackpack is in the chance to plant, but not with that drywall there. I would not advise it. Switching off the cam right before he crossed that corner. Now he sees him. Now Chris has got to make a decision, and Logan's got to make a decision if he should plant now.
It's on the clock. If I was Logan in this position, I'd try at least fake, not just hold that angle.
Attackers have located
Chris is
a
smart.
bomb.
He should know Chris is smart, not peek that. He just needs to do
Chris is gonna
something.
get a little closer to it. He ain't gonna rush it, but he's gonna get close to let him know that he can attack it any moment. And with 25 seconds left on the clock, they need to do something. Chris is gonna run at him a little bit, but with
15
seconds running out,
remaining.
someone's got to get the kill. Chris gets farther down the
Seconds
staircase. I think this is gonna pretty much bleed Logan of
5
winning.
seconds to go.
That's a smart play by Chris.
But he gets rushed again and gets killed on the
Oh.
phone. The last. Now that was a.
Oh my god. That
That was a smart round. by
what is
Logan.
Chris doing? Chris needs to know better than that to get on his phone. He just needed to wait out the clock, and if he waited out the clock, he could have easily ran up and just killed him while he was defusing.
I think he wanted that comfort
I
of
don't know.
seeing him on the camera. But yes, I agree.
That's true. I mean, I get stairs and go for that kill with 2 seconds left on the clock.
Logan's very smart. He knows that if he were to plant anything between that 5-second mark was just instant death, so he had to go for the kill. And it paid off. Dividends.
Attackers need to
I'm
locate and
hoping
defuse
Chris
the
learns
bomb.
from these 2 mistakes. You'd think he learned from the first one, but
You know,
it's
kind
not.
of crazy that the 2 rounds he's just been caught in phone phase.
Yeah.
He hasn't even really fought against him. He's just been dying on his phone.
If I were him, I'd throw that fucking phone right into that Capcom trap, get rid of it. That thing's just hindering his game.
Uh-huh. Now, I don't know about
Attackers
having
discovered the
stacking up these
location of the bomb.
Capkins on multiple doorways. I mean, I know it's an instant kill, but I think it's smart to have them spread out as much as possible, especially in a one-on-one.
Yeah, you know, I don't think Logan
5
knows too
seconds
much
remaining.
intel on Chris on what op he plays. Whenever I played Chris last game, I had no
Attacker
idea he was
rejected
Captain,
to
and
defuse
if he
the bomb.
doubled up on me, I would have died instantly on that doorway.
We
So,
saw that, but then you
he
ended up
does see
getting
the
him.
Cap- Yeah. But Logan does see the Captain's vision, so it's not gonna.
Yeah, Jackal play. Jackal is definitely a strong operator, but hasn't been utilized that well. But they're gonna meet up possibly in this hallway, like instantly. And Chris with a stronger gun is just gonna lay it down on Logan. You could see this coming because the pure power of the attacker's weapons are a
Yeah.
lot more than the defenders. And if you're body shotting, which we just saw
Absolutely.
here, attackers are gonna win every time.
No argument about that.
Now I'm not sure. This might be the round Chris needs to finally get back in the gear.
Yeah, I definitely think that boosts his confidence up a little bit.
Just he's been struggling a lot on the actually both sides. And
Come to
Malusi, that's a
think-
good operator.
Yeah, come to think about it now, this is exactly the same position he was last game with me. It was a 2 against 1 right there.
And he's got to decide here if he wants to falter. Now he's reinforcing finally. Last round we did not see that. Once again, a lot of utility impacts. Got the Malusi traps. Pretty much is Bluetooth barbed wire in my opinion. Once again, the red dot. I don't agree with the red dot. Could be the reason why he lost to you, in my opinion.
10 seconds left.
Maybe if you used a reflex B,
All
you
right,
could have won.
I don't think the side does that much to change the game, but we all have our opinions.
Attackers are moving out to
That is
locate a
true.
bomb and defuse.
I might even change my side to a red dot just to prove you wrong.
Well, I guess we'll see in your match against
Blake Borton.
Blake.
I might mess
Yes.
around a little bit. You might see a few drawings from me.
You might
I'm excited for
dilly-dally.
that game. I got a couple.
Me as well.
got a couple ideas for what I'm gonna do to him.
Now Malusi is a good counter to Ying, because if he gets blinded, he's going to have to run through these Malusi traps anyways. He's got 4 of them, so he needs to know that he can throw a couple around and still have some to spare. He's not going to he's going to go back. See, what I haven't seen a lot from these attacking rounds is like people moving location. Like if someone's attacking somewhere, that's where they're sticking. We're actually going to see him rotate it because he's going to make a Ying noise. Pretty similar to mine against Pow, but I don't think it's going to trick him out at all. Once again, there's a barricade here. It's just going to be a sound cue, pretty much. If he shoots at it, you just got to make a decision if he wants to show that he's here. And he will. He's going to load up the Ying, but it's going to be thrown into a wall.
I mean, that's a really hard entry come from. There's only one place he can go, and Chris knows that. Oh,
There's a Malusi on there as well.
that Ying was an absolute miss.
He's going to get it, but he's going to rotate around. Chris in a better spot than Logan. Logan doesn't know exactly where he's at. Chris rotating around, seeing him and getting the easy kill.
Alright,
Chris
well there
might
you
have
have
just
it.
need to wake up.
Yeah, I think that was him saying, you know what, I'm here now. You have to do better than that.
Now, a smart play by Chris. Logan had way too many angles to hold, and pretty much just caught him off guard.
Mhm. Now, while we
Now,
wait
Logan's
here,
in the fence here.
what's your most eager game you're wanting to watch throughout this tournament? Who are you excited for to see?
Let me get a hold of this bracket. I'm gonna. Let's see.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I'd say, besides any of my matches, I'd say I'm most anticipated for. I'd say, I really want to see that Pal Jones versus Blake fight.
I am too. I've been working with Blake a little bit lately, and we've been working on some plays, some maneuvers that we could work on Pal. So we'll see how that
Because
goes.
we saw a real, rusty Blake in the first
Yeah.
match, and he's played a couple ranked matches, and
Yeah.
I've even seen him clutch up a couple rounds.
I don't know if how many people noticed, but that was Blake's Lowen's first game, first time. He didn't even hit a practice range. He just got on after months of not playing. So he was really rusty there. But now
Yeah,
he's
he was the
been.
freshest. He was
Mhm.
fresh out.
So
I don't
hopefully he's
agree
waking up a
just
little bit.
using that nitro already. Not really a good decision.
Mhm.
Need to keep that utility. Now Powell also coming off a devastating loss. I don't know how he's gonna bounce back from it. Both of them looking to redeem themselves. Michael, I don't. Oh, a strong guy, Chris. Not used to you commentating yet. Now Chris is droning out the entire area of the map. Not going to see anybody because Logan's down there.
I wonder if
Still
he
waiting for him.
wonder if he realizes whenever he's not, he's just gonna rush and get that plan off.
Chris be rise not to run around too fast with these captain traps, and Logan
Mhm.
likes to load up on these doorways, which would just spell instant death for him. Just gonna shoot that cam out. Logan's gonna try to retrieve his nitro if he's tall enough, and he is.
That might come in handy here for that vertical play if he remains down there.
Chris Jordan for like the last 100 minutes of the game, you know, he realizes he's not here, and he's gonna need to make an opportunity off of it. Now I don't know if Logan might think that he's in the room.
Logan's
gonna-
just waiting for that hearing cue of where he enters from here.
Mhm. Drone sees him. Now it'd be dangerous for Chris to vault in because he's stuck in the animation here, but he's gonna use the Nomad. Good decision. While Logan wastes time shooting it, Chris is gonna get a Nomad off and a plant.
He's gonna really secure that room here.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Now Logan doesn't have his nitro cell to make any rotate holes, and he's just gonna have to go in dry. Now we've seen this hold happen plenty of times, and the attacker usually losing, but this could be a final change that maybe an attacker can win holding this room. With a Nomad, it should almost be guaranteed.
Ooh, that was a
attacker
close
victory.
wall. Close wall bringing Chris was just a little behind.
He's gonna get hit by the Nomad. Chris is gonna take an opportunity to push him a little bit, see his feet. With 12 seconds left in the clock, someone's gonna make a move.
Attackers need to protect the diffuser. Position compromised.
They're both gonna play dilly-dally on this bed. Neither of them gonna see each other. Michael's gonna finally, not Michael, but I
Chris.
keep saying his name. And then Chris gets the kill, and it's been 3 unanswered rounds for Logan. Chris really putting it in the high gear here.
I'm just imagining Logan right now, and he's probably realizing Chris woke up. Logan needs to really pick it up here. He realized the difference in gameplay between the two.
Chris realized, oh shit, I'm about to be the third person to be eliminated from YSL tournament and had to turn it up.
That's
And Logan needs to come to the same realization.
that's a
or,
real
you
motivator
know,
right
we're in
there.
trouble. I think Logan needs to start reimagining that Chris is Michael. Maybe spark that fire under him, make him start getting more kills.
Well,
Defenders, protect your
back to our old
bombs
conversation.
by attackers.
The game that I really am anxious to see is some junior sucker action. I want to see Zach and Tyler, Blake and whoever, because there is going to be I really think there's going to be a matchup down there in the losers bracket.
Now we could see that if Blake defeats Pow and Zach defeats Mason, we could see Blake beat Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you see taking that type of game?
Blake against Zach. I'm going to say Zach. Zach knows Blake's game style, and Blake, he's still trying to get into it. He's been preparing for Powell. I don't think he's going to be able to go against Zach, so I think it's going to be Zach victory 4-0. No offense to Blake Sutherland.
Is there going to be a little bit of a strife in the group as they're going to have to face one another?
There definitely is. Zach is going to rub it in Blake's face, I think. I don't think he's going to let him forget that moment.
Bomb has been located.
Once again, we're seeing Legion. Has Legion been played almost every single round on defense from both parties? Besides the Capcan match, I think most of them were playing Legion. Legion's
Yep.
been very popular here.
I mean,
Looking on the ropes
he's a really
here,
good
'cause-
op. Legion lets them know where they're coming from, and it hinders their gameplay as well. I mean, it's a really top operator to choose.
Now, Logan's extremely on the ropes here as an attacker and on match point. Attacking always a lot more harder in these 1v1s from what we've seen.
Absolutely, that's why everyone wants to choose defense when they win that coin toss.
We have yet to get an attacker win the coin toss.
Lennon, if you win the next coin toss when you play, what are the odds you choose attacking just to have a little fun?
You know,
Change it up a bit.
I can't say we'll 100% just be picking defense. That's what I'll say. I can't say with certainty I would just choose it. You know, we might try something a little different. Questionable Claymore. I always like punching a hole through one of the walls and having just one line through it. But that's one of the more veteranized skills. Chris absolutely just stacking up this room of legions. He's been uncontested the whole game. And Chris getting a little spooked, and he's gonna throw an impact through the rotate hole, and that's gonna alarm Logan because they're both aware something needs to go down in that room. Now with a 1 minute 15 on the clock, Snackback's definitely gotta start making some moves if he wants to guarantee a win.
He knows this is last round if he loses, so he really gotta make it count here.
Gonna put an ace on that reinforcement. Snackback's gonna continue to hold an angle. Oh, and he's gonna wall bang Spicy, but not actually see him. 50 seconds left on the clock. Someone's gotta make a move. Chris is gonna get back on Skybridge. He's gonna hold an angle. And Logan will try to wall bang him. And drop shot a little bit.
30 seconds.
All these
on the
openings,
clock.
the plane doesn't really seem like much of an option. Logan's gonna get caught on a Legion trap through Skybridge. And he's gonna try to hold this out, just taking damage with 17 seconds left on the clock. It is not looking good
15 seconds to go.
for the attacker. He's gonna just keep this Legion in
10
him.
seconds left.
Logan
Chris
really
is
needs
just
to get
gonna
the
hide
kill.
behind
The
bed.
Diffusing is really not an
He's-
option at this point.
5 seconds
He's definitely, he's gotta get the kill. 3 seconds left on the clock. Oh, he's gonna try to stick the plant. Chris realizing he won with 0 seconds on the clock. He's just gonna go find him.
left. Operators, you
And
have
Logan's
run out of
gonna
time.
not want to go down with the kill. He's just gonna pick it up, and the round will end. We definitely were surprised to see that 2-0 in the beginning, but it was pretty much a sweep at the very end.
I think Chris will be happy with that turnout.
Some would say Chris happy.
God damn it, dude.
Oh. Logan is the first 2 rounds, bud. First good 2 rounds.
I'm a first half player.
You were catching him in phone phase for the first 2 rounds.
Yep.
Hello.
Just lost that
Hello.
stamina.
Man, I missed shots on that last round too. I missed bad shots.
Michael, can we audio check some both of them?
Yep.
Can you check both of you guys?
Yep.
And Logan.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, Chris is good. Lennon's good. Alright.
Okay. Chris, how were you feeling when it was 0-2 in the beginning?
Man, I cannot play 1-on-1. Dude, it's like I panic too much in my head. I overthink, you know. I don't know where you're coming from. I can't play this game. It's so bad.
Man, Chris, that's a lot of
Logan, I'm
excuses
asking you
on
the same
some of you.
question. How were you feeling when it was 2-0 for you?
I knew I wasn't too confident, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I wasn't like I didn't think it was over because I knew that after Chris coming off a loss, like he was gonna lock the fuck in. He was gonna lock in for those next rounds, and he did. As you can see, like he showed why he's the 3 seed.
And now,
Chris, I got a
Logan, you've been
question.
eliminated. From the
What's
match.
that question?
Do you think that red dot sight hindered your performance at all during this gameplay?
I guess? I don't know.
I
And
was
there you
just
have it,
curious.
folks. Stone Cold proof.
I
That red
mean,
dot
Logan,
is not as
I
good as
was-
Reflex B.
I don't know. I play whatever, you know. It's on me to
Okay,
aim
yeah.
good, you know. And
Not,
Those-
it's not about
when I
the,
was
it's not about
2-0,
the side, it's about the player.
when he was 2-0, I locked in. I'm like, oh man, I gotta try this time. So I locked in. I came out with a dub.
Logan, do you have any regrets playing this match? Seeing
Say-
how it went, right? Is that correct, Lynn?
Say that one more time.
Do you have any regrets with this round? Do you think you could have done anything differently? How would you have done anything differently if you were to?
Well, after going up 2-0, I should have counted my blessings since I got some pretty lucky situations there. Like, I shouldn't have won where I killed him as Valkyrie with 1 second on the clock, and then I got lucky. I heard him bust open that door and get on his drone in the first round. But what I would have done differently is I get same thing that I did versus you, Michael. I get a little bit antsy on defense. I can't just sit in sight. Like, I don't think I was in sight majority of the rounds on defense. And when I stopped doing that, I lost. So I guess I need to
Well-
stick tight, keep it simple, hold angles.
Yep. I tell you what, I got a number in my phone. His name's Patient Mason. I'll give it to you. You can give him a call. He'll teach you a thing or two.
I'm gonna have to give a call to Patient Mason and yeah, holding angles in sight.
All right. Thank you. Thank you all.
All right, and with that, we will end the stream for tonight. I do not believe there's any more matches going on. And thank you guys for participating, Logan.
Thanks for having us.
All right, and we will end the stream.